Welcome to the latest episode of Branding the Experience. We discuss how we can create environments where employees actually want to come to work and customers want to keep coming back. Hi, I'm Ken Bator, your host for Branding the Experience. I'm also your organizational culture and world-class service standard expert here with our latest episode, The Passionate Brand. Now, this is on my mind lately because of a number of conversations and other shows that I've done recently. You may be aware, obviously, I do a show called Cool Culture Corner, which is a podcast only. I also recently just started a show specifically for the credit union industry, the Credit Union Business News podcast, in conjunction with the support from the Credit Union Business magazine. And I also obviously have a number of discussions with clients every week. And lately, I'm hearing a lot about love, passion, making sure that we're really connecting. In fact, with my client this morning, we talked about the fact that sometimes the tellers just talk for 10 minutes to the member, and I said be careful with that because there are times, frankly, where we do need to maybe know how to politely end a conversation, especially if the member's talking about something negative or gossiping or so forth. But we also want to make sure that if it's truly empathizing, if it's making that connection, we want to show that passion, that love for the member, and not love in terms of the physical, but we have to really love serving the niche that we serve. So, how do we get a passionate brand? Eric Bruin talked about that at Desert Valleys in a recent episode of the Credit Union Business News podcast. David Adelson talked about putting the love into the pastries if you're a pastry business. How do we do that? And I think, one, we can't necessarily have or give the passion to our employees. We have to hire them and look for at least a little bit of a flame. As I always say, I could put a lot of kindling in mentoring. I could put more wood on a fire that's already there, but it's very difficult for me to necessarily start it from scratch. The employee has to be at least a little jazzed about working for your bank, your credit union, your pastry business, your restaurant. And I know, I get it. There's a lot of turnover in some of those particular businesses, but they need to have at least a little bit of interest that, hey, I love working in a restaurant because I hope to own my own restaurant one day. Or, hey, I really align with the mission of this financial institution or this financial advisory firm. It's something. And then, let's make sure, one, we don't squash that flame and put it out. It's so easy to do that by micromanaging, by not allowing our employee to have involvement. I've talked about that a number of times in Cool Culture Corner, that we have to go from just plain employee communication to employee engagement and just kind of having them, a little bit in tune with what's going on and having picnics and things, to true involvement, giving them a budget, giving them, empowering them, I should say, to truly go out and do the job they need to do without having a really tight leash. That's how you create a passionate brand. Because granted, and I've done a lot of copywriting in my day, we could passionately write about how we love our customers and how we put love in our pastries and how we have this great mission and we want to live it every day. But if you don't truly live it every day, if the members, the customers, the clients don't feel that on a daily basis, then you don't have a passionate brand. What you really do is, and I have to say this bluntly, what you really have then is a lie, because that is not the branded experience of a passionate experience that you're offering to your clientele, your membership, your customer base. So build a passionate brand by finding those people that at the very least have a little bit of a flame, and then let that flame, really grow. Mentor them, make sure that we're teaching them the proper things, so that if we're taking care of our employees, they're going to take better care of those that we serve in our business. Thank you for spending some time with me today. And here's hoping, as always, that you're branding the experience at a very high level for all those you serve. Take care.